Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, Chengdu. The names alone conjure images of immense, glittering cityscapes, towers of glass and steel that pierce the clouds. They speak of relentless energy of a future being built at breathtaking speed. But beyond this dazzling facade, another China exists. It breathes in the quiet alleyways, it lingers in the steam of a forgotten tea house, it blossoms on hidden rooftops. These are the city's secrets, the small human moments often missed by the casual glance. They are not found in guidebooks or grand monuments, but in the gentle, everyday rhythms of life that continue, uninterrupted, just behind the curtain of the modern world. My years here have taught me to look past the neon glow and listen for a softer sound, a different kind of music. It is a melody played not by the roar of traffic, but by the click of mahjong tiles on a wooden table. Beijing presents itself as a city of imperial grandeur, its identity defined by the Forbidden City and vast, imposing avenues. Yet, its truest secret is not one of scale, but of intimacy. You must turn away from the monumental boulevards and slip into the narrow capillaries of the hutongs. Here, behind unassuming grey brick walls, life unfolds in communal courtyards. Time itself seems to slow its pace, surrendering to a gentler, more deliberate rhythm. The city's roar fades into a distant hum, replaced by the soft clatter of mahjong tiles and the murmur of quiet conversation between lifelong neighbours. In these sheltered spaces, you witness a different kind of urban existence. Old men, with faces as weathered as the ancient flagstones, sit hunched over chessboards, lost in strategic thought for hours on end. Women gather to wash vegetables or tend to potted plants, their chatter a soft, continuous melody that weaves through the afternoon air. A cat stretches languidly in a patch of sun, undisturbed by the world outside. The secret here is this profound sense of calm, a pocket of village life, preserved right in the heart of a sprawling modern capital, a quiet testament to the enduring power of community. Shanghai, by contrast, is a city that flaunts its modernity along the shimmering waterfront of the Bund. Its skyline is a bold declaration of ambition, a forest of futuristic towers that glow with an almost electric energy at night. But walk just a few blocks away from this dazzling spectacle, into the shaded lanes of the former French concession, and you will find Shanghai's own quiet secret. Tucked away in historic lane houses are tiny, almost hidden tea shops, places where the city's relentless pace is gently but firmly resisted. The air inside is thick with the scent of oolong and jasmine. Here, the city's frantic energy dissolves. People speak in hushed tones, their focus drawn inward to the delicate ritual of brewing and sipping tea. Time is not measured by the ticking of a clock, but by the successive infusions of leaves in a small porcelain pot. The proprietors, often masters of their craft, serve rare teas sourced from nearby mountains, each cup a vessel of local history and terroir. Shanghai's secret is this moment of forced slowness, a small act of rebellion against the city's demand for speed. It is a quiet invitation to pause, to reflect, and to savor a single, perfect cup. Guangzhou is a city in constant motion, a bustling port, and a vast marketplace where everything is traded. Its energy is palpable, driven by commerce and a forward-looking spirit. Yet, its most cherished secret is revealed not in its trading halls, but in its culinary heart, which beats strongest in the early morning hours. Long before the city fully awakens, families gather in lively dim sum parlours for the daily ritual of yum cha. Servers pushing carts and steaming baskets, tables full of conversation, and shared plates. The secret is not just the food itself, but the way it binds people together, creating a space for connection and conversation. Wander into the city's older districts, and you will find this secret in even smaller forms. Down narrow alleyways, hidden food stalls come to life, run by chefs who have perfected a single dish over generations. The air becomes a symphony of smells. The rich aroma of slow-cooked broth, the delicate scent of freshly steamed dumplings, the sweet fragrance of roasting duck. You are drawn in by these scents, discovering tiny eateries where meetings are held and friendships are nurtured over a shared meal. The secret of Guangzhou is how food creates an intimate architecture within the sprawling city, holding communities together in its warm, savoury embrace. Further inland lies Chengdu, a city renowned for its unhurried lifestyle, and of course, its pandas. But the true secret to its famous sense of ease resides in its countless tea houses. These are not just places to drink tea. They are the city's public living rooms, sanctuaries of leisure where the passage of time is a matter of little concern. Xi'an is a city steeped in history, its identity anchored by the formidable ancient city walls and the silent terracotta army. Its story seems to be one of emperors and dynasties, but a more personal, living secret hides in the shadow of its grand monuments. Tucked away in the small alleyways that press against the old wall, you can find tiny, family-run workshops, museums. Here, artisans quietly carry on the traditions of their ancestors, their hands moving with a knowledge passed down through generations. They are the keepers of the city's smaller, more fragile histories. In these dusty, cluttered shops, you can meet a craftsman who still carves intricate wooden puppets, a metalworker who forges replicas of ancient coins using centuries-old techniques. These are not grand historical displays, but intimate encounters with a living past. The secret of Xi'an is the quiet persistence of these old skills, a delicate thread connecting the city's imperial glory to the present day. At the other end of the historical spectrum is Shenzhen, a city that feels as if it were born yesterday. It is a metropolis of gleaming newness, a global hub of technology and innovation. Its secret, fittingly, is not about the past, but about the future being born in the most unassuming of places, the vibrant maker markets. When we look at a city from a distance, we see its power and its scale. The Skyline at dusk is a breathtaking sight, a constellation of lights that promises opportunity and progress. But that magnificent view tells only a fraction of the story. The real narrative is written in a much smaller script. It unfolds in the quiet moments behind the bright windows. A grandmother carefully tending to a single flower pot on a balcony. A student hunched over books under the soft glow of a desk lamp. A shopkeeper closing for the night with the familiar jingle of a bell on the door. These small human scenes are the city's true pulse. The secret, then, is simple. People everywhere carve out spaces for the things that matter. They nurture life on concrete ledges. They preserve ancient skills in back-alley workshops. And they make time for a cup of tea with a friend, even when the world outside is rushing by. These acts of preservation, of creating beauty and connection in small pockets of a vast urban world, are what give a city its depth and its character. They are the quiet anchors that hold the entire glittering structure in place. So the next time you find yourself in a great city, I urge you to look for these gentler stories. All you have to do is slow down, look closer, and listen to the whispers.